Hey YouTube, it's Urgo, and it's way too early in the morning. It's not even 7:30 yet, but I had to get up early today because I got invited to speak at a local middle school for their career day this year. And I thought it'd be fun to talk to the kids sort of about, running your own business and sort of the process to get to that, and then just about Social Blade in general. So yeah, I'm still a zombie, I think, right now. I probably don't even look awake. I might sound awake, but I'm not awake. So this is going to be fun. Heading to the middle school right now. Going to be teaching 6 25-minute sessions about this. So I worked on the presentation, just putting slides together yesterday for quite a while. So I really hope the kids don't get bored. That's kind of what I'm most afraid of. But anyway, off to the school. So I didn't get any video from inside the school because, it was a school and whatnot. But just leaving the school now, and actually it went really well. Had a lot of fun. Not all the kids were interested, but a lot of them were, which was pretty cool. A lot of good conversation about some of their favorite YouTubers and about sort of interacting with YouTubers. And then, I think obviously not all of the kids are going to start their own companies, but I think talking about entrepreneurship definitely got some of them interested in it. So had a lot of fun doing this, and really glad that I went. And if I ever got invited to another career day again, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous initially to come up with this, to not bore all these kids, but I think enough of them were interested that it was a lot of fun. So one other interesting thing was, throughout the presentation, I had a lot of questions that were geared to have some sort of conversation, or at least audience participation. And some of them I kind of knew the answer for. Well, first off, I was asking what are some of the favorite YouTubers that they watch, and we got a lot of people saying some of the video gaming streamers. Like Markiplier was probably the most common one that came up. But then also, this is something that I know because I work in this space, but it was still kind of cool to sort of get the feedback from the students also. I asked, how do you think people, make money on YouTube? And it's advertisements, is the main thing. But then I was sort of trying to explain why there's so much money in advertising on YouTube now. And I asked everyone to put their hands up if they spend more time watching entertainment on their phones or computers rather than on television. And almost every single kid, each time I had one of the sessions, raised their hands for this question. So that's just crazy. The older generations they're definitely moving to watch more web video, if you will, but it's really crazy. The younger generation seems to be primarily watching that, at least based on the answers that these kids have here, or it's what they're spending most of their time on. So I'm just getting home right now, actually at home, just need to park in the garage. But the one last thing that I wanted to just mention, which I thought was really interesting, throughout the slides I was showing, I had lots of different things, actually 2 interesting things. First off, I showed a slide where I was at Google in front of the Android building, and where it's clearly visible that they have the Android logo. The kids were able to identify that it was Android, and they knew it was Android's cell phone, but there wasn't very many that knew that Android was actually made by Google, which I thought was interesting. I thought that was pretty well known. The last interesting thing was that I didn't expect this, but some of the pictures I had were of VidCon, and I asked each time, do you guys know what VidCon is? And almost everyone knew what VidCon was, which is surprising. It is the largest YouTube convention each year, and we go there. But I didn't think it was as well known as it actually was. So that was really cool. Anyway, in general, I had a lot of fun at this career day. I was terrified, well, not terrified, but I was scared that I was going to go in and just completely bore the kids, and no one would say anything, and things would wrap up way early, and I'd be just figuring out, well, okay, what do I do next? That did happen, I think, in one of the 6 sessions, but overall, I thought it was really a good thing. I hope the kids learned something. I hope it encouraged them to pursue their dreams. And yeah, it was fun. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys again real soon. For a comment question, let me know what your dreams are. If you could start your own company, leave it in the comments what your idea would be. And then also leave why you haven't actually done it yet, because you should do it. See you guys again soon. Take care.